Hi, it's Michelle, the Intake and Resource Coordinator for Family Building Blocks. The last few weeks that I've been talking to families, I've kind of seen a trend with families asking for more specific resources for food, diapers, clothing, household items, things that it's hard to come by. Luckily, our intake team and our home visitors and our teachers have stepped in and are able to provide families. Instead of a monthly call, it's a weekly phone call check-in to say, hey, how are things going this week for you? What are some resources that you are needing? And let me connect you to those resources. Our staff is awesome. And so is obviously the donors and the community for really stepping in during this time to help our families.
The services that we're providing right now for families, I feel, are very important and very essential because now families are having to stay at home and they're not able to go out and get the resources that they typically would on their own. Family Building Blocks leadership did a really great job of making sure that home visitors were safe. And so they instated that we weren't going to do any more in-person visits. Video and phone visits have actually been really effective because we've still been able to check in with families, and we've been able to stay a constant in the midst of all this chaos and all this change that is constantly happening. We've been able to share activities, we've been able to share parent-child information, development information, health and safety topics. So everything's essentially been able to stay the same, but we just haven't been able to see them in person. Every time that I check in with my families, the kids will pop on the video and say hi and wave and smile and try to take, of course, the entire attention because they're recognizing my face. Hi, Mary. So I definitely feel like it is beneficial both for the parent and for the kiddos as well too, because they're still seeing our faces. With this extra time that we're having without having to travel to families' homes, we're able to add more families onto our caseload that we wouldn't have had the opportunity for before.
Typically, this room is a preschool or toddler room, and they're sadly not here. It's been a really big change for our children and our staff not having them here. Part of our services is having a food pantry. Home visitors typically will bring out a food box per month. Because many of our families are experiencing food disparity, this is food boxes per week. In the last 3 weeks, we've served over 1,075 meals.
We love you, teacher. Thank you.
Part of our role is to be able to deliver hope that we're stronger together. And that's the message that we're putting on the boxes as we send them out. That's the hope that we want to give to families. We are here together to partner with them, to serve their family, and to be with them during this difficult time.
Even though people may assume that Family Building Blocks isn't operating, there's actually a lot of action going on. The Family Mental Health Program is identifying whether parents, kids, or siblings are experiencing high stress, high anxiety, might be depressed. Right now, I think folks who may have never had a mental health condition are experiencing that stress and are really needing help. So my role is to work with the kid, work with the parent, or work with the family as a whole to decrease the stress and anxiety that parents are having so they can provide that emotional support. Typically, people would come to my office, I would do an assessment, and then we'd create a treatment plan, and I'd provide the therapy either weekly or every other week. So right now, I've had to adapt, and so I'm using what's called telehealth, and it's video conferencing with clients. It allows more access to people, even in the outlying areas like Almsville or Staten or Dallas. Those people might not be able to come into the office. I'm excited the direction Family Building Blocks is going, trying to find other ways to serve families and really benefit the kids and the parents. And when you get to know someone and you build that trust, people can change. It's pretty amazing.
I am hopeful. I'm hopeful that through this experience that we're going to come out stronger.
I'm really looking forward to seeing that first child come into my office, playing, having fun, but also processing some tough, big emotions. I can't wait for that to happen.
I think it's going to be a really great moment when we can eventually go back into the families' homes. The families and us as home visitors are going to really appreciate and enjoy just a little bit more when we're able to go back in and meet with families again.
So there is a lot of need out there, and I think we're doing a great job of meeting that need. I'm very glad to be a part of Family Building Blocks.